Here, Ron back here with the Mavic 4 Pro, and I've got some accessories in from the good folks over at StartRC. I've got right now I've got the landing gear for the Mavic 4 Pro, but I've also doing videos on the wide angle lens for the Mavic 4 Pro and the ND filters for the Mavic 4 Pro. So I'll drop some links around here, for those videos also. So I got a whole series of videos of accessories coming out for this drone. But here is the landing gear, and you've seen these landing gear. They kind of come out for kind of all the drones here. What they do is they raise the drone up off the ground to keep it away from the dust, debris, water, sand, things like that. So some people claim that they're a drag, on the drone as it's flying along. So I've seen, I've seen it sometimes I haven't. It's varies from drone to drone here, but I mean anything you put in a drone that wasn't meant to put on will affect the aerodynamics. There's no doubt about that. So it's a matter of how much it's going to affect the aerodynamics is the key. So okay, let's got a handy dandy knife here. Let's get this tape cut up open here. Okay, let's see. Get this out here. Alrighty, piece of foam here. Here's some instructions here. Here's one of these little QC cards here, and that's it in the box. Put this box aside. Put the foam. We don't need this foam back in the box anymore. So let's see. Here's the instructions. One side's in Chinese, one's in English. So it looks like it wants you to unfold the drone. So the drone is unfolded here. So here is the actual landing gear. Is that what they call? Do they say landing gear? Yep, landing gear. So let's put this bag back in the box. Try to manage all the trash here. And here it is. So these are very typical. Some people call these sleds, and it has like a like a little. You can see that little grip up front there, lip or whatever. And then it has this part in the back here. So usually this part usually goes in front of the camera. Let's see here. It's even got holes lined up here. I see this piece here. I don't know what that piece is for. I've seen it as soon as I unboxed the drone here, but it looks like that's the key to holding this thing in. See how that top part goes right over there. You heard it snap there? Just a matter of getting that in first and snapping it in the back here. So it's on now. I can hold the drone up by the landing legs. Okay, so let me get the camera down so you can see this a little bit better here. There you go. You can see how much it raises it off the table. So that gives it a nice bit of clearance here. If you have to land off in some shaky situations, like again the ground, a little wet grass, a little sand, a little dust, pebbles, so on. So that gives you kind of a nice little thing. Again, now it matches the color code wise here. Again, now how much it affects. I'm going to put the camera up here again. How much it affects the drag on the drone as you're flying through the air, that is the question. So we will get that tested here. Now, I don't know if that's going to be part of this video or not, whether I have time or not, but if not, I'll be a separate video here. And yeah. I'm here with the StartRC landing gear for the Mavic 4 Pro. I have it right over here. The Mavic 4 Pro is on the table, the landing gear is installed, and we're about to take off and do a little flight with it here. And what you're concerned about with this type of thing is, does it cover, let me get it back here again, sorry, disoriented here. You want to make sure it doesn't cover any of the sensors on the bottom here that cause interference with any of your sensors. You usually know it right away if you don't have it on right or something, because you'll hear all the beeping from the sensors that it's blocking or whatever. But it looks like it's cut out pretty good here. So we're going to just take a little bit of lift off this table here and see what happens here. Make sure we don't get any issues here. And I'm going to do a screen recording here so that you'll see what I'm seeing on the screen if it gives me any crazy alerts or anything like that. So I'm going to start everything up here. Going to start the drone up here. Okay, the drone is starting up. And I'm going to start the controller up here by just pulling it up here, and I'll be right back. Another concern with these type of landing skids that go on the bottom of drones here, you know, we'll call it drag. Anytime you put something on a drone that's not supposed to be there, the wind, it'll cause drag. So I'm sure this will hinder the performance of the drone. Now, how much it hinders is a key question. If it just hinders it slightly, not a big deal. If it hinders it a lot, you know, cuts speed in half or whatever, makes the drone act erratically, then we got a problem, right? So hopefully, you know, that it's, you know, it's the first thing I said where it just causes, you know, a slight slowdown the drone. But again, we'll find out here. We're not going to fly too far, but we'll fly it around just to make sure, you know, everything's kind of cool and kosher with it here. So let me start the screen recording on the controller here and see if I can figure out how to do that here. Screen record. Okay, we got the screen recording going. I think it's recording audio too. I made another video on the audio here, but on the screen recording on the RC Pro 2 controller, but I haven't actually put it out yet. So this would be a second test here. Okay, so we got 23 satellites in. So okay, we're just going to lift this drone off the table here. You know, see how it does, see how it hovers. Then we're going to take it out and do, you know, like a little flybout here. You know, take it up 100 feet or so and see if it has any issues the wind's affecting. Of course, if it gives me a bunch of sensor errors, it won't even land right back on the table again. So okay, with no further ado, as they always say in his videos, let's go. And by the way, I'm Ron from Ron Brown's Drone Channel on YouTube. We could cover drones, action cameras, other tech gear, and so on. So we cover a lot of stuff on the channel. It's not just drones here. And you know, if you get anything out of this video, please give me the thumbs up. Helps the video get put out to you know, a broader audience on YouTube rather than just my followers. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe today, please. That also helps the algorithm, helps my videos get seen by more folks, and ring that bell so you'll know when I post, you know, some new videos. So okay, let's get, as Marcus would say, let's get this bird in the air.
Take off. Home point updated.
All right, folks, hope you can hear me over the noise of the drone. Okay, seems to be hovering perfectly. The skids don't seem to be affecting the sensors. But let me take it up higher. It's gonna go out of picture now. All right, yeah, the skid doesn't seem to be affecting the sensors, you know, at all here. So that is good news. So let's go up to about 100 feet. And, you know, let's fly around a little bit here. Make sure I'm not flying over anybody here. There's nobody down there now. It's not getting any, you know, obstacle avoidance warnings like the sensors are being blocked anyway. All right, let's see here. Let's go, let's fly this direction again. Make sure there's nobody. I'm not flying over anybody. Okay, let's look at we're in normal speed mode and we're up to almost 40 miles per hour. I see a 39.2 at one point. So it doesn't seem to be affecting the speed of the drone at all. But let's fly it the other direction. I don't know which way the wind's coming. Let's go maybe just a little bit higher. We're about 120 now. Let's we're still in normal, you know, normal mode here. So let's get full throttle on, you know, normal speed mode. I see 37, 38, 39. 39.2 I saw high. So again, I can do, you know, almost 40 miles per hour with this skin on, so I don't think it's affecting much of anything here. Let me turn up the sport mode just for a second and fly kind of.
Obstacle sensing unavailable. Fly with caution.
Yeah, we're kind of over the beach here. There's nothing to hit here. Okay, let's go fly sideways here. All right, over 40 miles per hour. 46. 47. Okay, so we can upper 40s, you know, the obstacle avoidance is the sun. The beeping's the sun, probably. Not quite as fast this direction. Must be hitting the wind here. Okay, but I don't think this skid is affecting the performance of the drone at all. Okay, so that kind of ends this test here. Let me get in front of the camera here again. Okay, folks, that's all we really need to see here. I could I could fly it around all day, but you saw enough here. The landing skids didn't see the effective sensors in the bottom of the drone whatsoever. They didn't see the effective performance of the drone, flying in kind of any direction here. Now, I do have to note that it's not that windy today, so if you did this on a windier day, the drag could even be worse. So again, there will be a drag with these landing skids on, if it wasn't this test, it will be someday, so bear that in mind here. But otherwise, it seems pretty safe to fly the drone with these landing skids. And what these landing skids do for you, of course, is, you could take off in, I'm at the beach here, you could take off in sand, dirt, dust, snow, wet grass, or whatever, and all your drone components are raised off the ground a few inches, cameras, gimbal, everything like that. Sensors are not getting, wet, dirty, sand in them, and so on. So, it's this is for people that that can't use a landing pad. Sometimes you can't use a landing pad because the wind is blowing all around, or sometimes you forgot your landing pad, or you can't spike it in, or whatever, and you're not a hand catcher. So, and I haven't seen too many hand catchers of the Mavic 4 Pro yet, but I'm sure there are. Okay, so that's it. Ron signing out here. In this video, this may be part of a bigger video or maybe a standalone. I do not know at this point. So, and also, I'm going to get pricing availability, but I also have upcoming videos on the Mavic 4 Pro wide angle lens. Increase your field of view from, I believe it's 72 to 110, and then of course your StartRC 4-pack filter set here. So I will have videos on those coming up also on the channel soon. So let's get to pricing and availability on this landing gear for the Mavic 4 Pro. Okay, the StartRC landing gear for the DJI Mavic 4 Pro foldable extended quick release drone protector is $16.99, and there's a clickable coupon for $13.59. So that brings it down over $3. So very affordable, that price. And this is on Amazon.com, where you get 2-day free shipping if you're a Prime member. So if I ordered this today, this is a Friday, I would get it on a Sunday. So that's great shipping, great price. Can't beat that. And I will drop an affiliate link down below for the landing gear. I am an Amazon affiliate seller, so we'll get a small commission off anything you purchase through that link. And that's the only way I'm getting paid here, because this thing, the landing gear, it was sent to me free by StartRC. I did not pay anything for it. I did not have to send it back or anything like that. But they're not paying me to make this video. They have no editorial control over what I say in this video. They won't see this video before I post it, whatever. So please help me out if you can on the the affiliate links I will drop down below here. So any more information I can get you from the details here. It's made of plastic. Let's see here. Exclusive design, made just for the Mavic 4 Pro. Reliable protection. Increase the distance between the ground drone by 30 millimeters when taking off or landing on uneven ground. Can reduce the impact and force and make the drone land smoothly, avoiding the ground debris, stains from dirty and damaging the drone fuselage. Gimbal and propellers. High quality material made of sturdy plastic. All landing gear only weighs 40.5 grams and won't add much burden to the flight of the Mavic 4 Pro and won't affect the normal flight. We'll test that out in the upcoming video here. So, but it cannot be used with a propeller holder. So that the thing that holds that thing in place, you can't leave it on. You're gonna have to take this off before you put the strap on. So and it probably won't fit in the case with that thing on. So the thing, that is kind of a downside. So, okay, that's it, folks. I think I gave you all the information we need on this. And again, if it's not part of this video, we will test this landing gear out in the field in an upcoming video. So, hope you got something in my video. If you did, give me the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, helps more people, the video get out to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Remember, it does help, again, helps the algorithm. Again, the more subscribers I have, the more people the video gets fed out to. And ring that bell so you know when I put up more Mavic 4 Pro videos and Mavic 4 accessory videos. I'm still doing videos on the Air 3S and a lot of other recent DJI drones, as well as other tech gear and cameras and so on. So yeah, it's a lot of reason to to hang out here at the channel. And If I haven't thanked you already for watching the video, I want to thank you. But I'm not going to say goodbye here. I'm going to link a video up top that's related to this video in some way or another that I think you may enjoy. So I will see you at that next video, folks.